Shalom Aleichem, a good Tevach, and we are continuing here in Hachzeg's learning of the Pele Yoetz. Today is day number 138. We're holding over here by the Yom Tov of Chanukah, beautiful words to be mechazek us, to become the Chashmonoim in our generation that we need to be. Gevura, a one-day chapter called Gevura Strength. Gevura hi klal gadol b'Torah. Gevura is a major principle in the Torah. Ezeu Gibor, who is the Gibor? Who is the strong person? HaKoivesh is Yitzhak, the one that subdues and conquers his Yetzer Hara. V'yasher mizgab al Yitzray, happy, fortunate is the one who conquers his Yetzer Hara. Kishli azratz lecho mitzvah. It'll be like a person that's running after all of the mitzvahs. He runs away from averos. Umikol midos, from all bad midos, character traits. Ulekayim kol davar tov, he will fulfill all things that are good. Umili de chasidusa, and he'll even go above and beyond the letter of the law. Chasidus, piety, b'chol prateyen, and all the details, v'tikuneyen, and all the ways to do it, v'diktukehen, all of the nuances, the machshava in their thoughts, dibor in their speech, umaisa in their actions, b'chol levava, with all of their heart. Uv'chol nafsha, with all their soul, uv'chol ma'odah, with all of their means. U'liyos erech hapayim, they should be slow to anger. Shehu toiv migiba, that's better than a mighty warrior, than a strong man. Says the Pele Yoetz, this is the way of a Jew. The way that he goes is that he's conquering the Yetzer Hara, constantly rising up above all of the lowliness that exists down here. U'lekayim darchei tshuva, a person should fulfill the ways of tshuva. U'lesagev gufa, he should afflict his body if it's necessary. Because Rabbi, there's so many different things that you could do to do real tshuva and come back to Hashem. Kol asher toikva yitzroi, v'ukoiv shoi. The more that one's Yetzer grabs him and has him in the stronghold, and you are koivish, you overcome it, you conquer it. Gibor mikra, you are called the strong person. You're a Gibor, you're someone that is a mighty warrior. Ubarach hanoiseim liyayev koyach. Blessed is Hashem will give strength to the weary. Shekol adam keish gvurasai, that a person can become like a mighty warrior. We're all worn down, and we've been all in every single day. The Yetzer comes again and again, and he gets you, and you fall, and you get back up, and you fall, and you get back up, and he tricks you again and again. It's draining. Says the Pele Yoetz, Baruch hanoisei layayev koyach. Thank you, Ribbono Shel Olam. You give the weary bodies and the spirits of the Jewish people strength. So keish gvurasai, a person can be strong and mighty. V'aval bisha Yetzer eish, even though the Yetzer is eish, it's fire. Ubetachbula is yasem lechama. It's got so many different strategies as it makes its battles. Ubechol yoim, every single day. Ubechol shah, all the time. Mischadesh u'mizgambe ala adam. It's constantly renewing itself, coming up with new tricks and new ideas and new avenues to try to get the person. Kol ish ve'ish asher nadav libam. Every man and woman who gives generously of their heart, oisam lilachem imay be'ezem mishaka yacha yuchaloi. They will be blessed and graced with help from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and they will certainly be able to overcome the Yetzer Hara. V'rak haschalois kashos. It's only the beginning of battling with the Yetzer Hara that is difficult. V'achakach, but after you get into the ring, after you start the fight and you start winning, yakel yeinakel loy v'ye'erav loy v'yevusam loy. It becomes easier, and it's almost sweet, and it becomes fragrant. You become such good smelling yid who smells geschmack from all of the hard work and the effort that you put in. And this is the role of a Jew. And this is what we learned over here on the Yom Tov of Chanukah as well, the Chashmonoim. There was a gigantic Yetzer Hara in the world. It was called Yavan. And Yavan was the master of everything in philosophy, in religion, in culture, in science, in biology, in art, and in sport, and in body and physique, everything. They were the master. The whole thing was Yetzer Hara. And the Jewish people became misyavin. They gave in, they fell prey to the strength and the tachbula is the different strategies of the Greeks, but the Chashmonaim, they were bold and they were strong because they knew that Ezu Gibo, who's the strong person, HaKoivesh Es Yitzro, the one that subdues their Yetzara. And therefore they fought valiantly against the Greeks, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu, as it says here, gave them tremendous ezer, tremendous help, and Siyata de Shemaya, and they were victorious in Kol Midi de Chasidus and all of the ways of piety. And that's what a person could accomplish on this Chanukah. Everybody has Yetzaras in their life that they are battling with for years and years and years, and we are too weak. Every day we're too weak to be able to come with the strength that we need to overcome it. On Chanukah, a person can tap into the koyach of the Chashmonaim. They can tap into the koyach of being a gibor, a mighty warrior who's going to overcome the Yetzirah. And you can pick one thing, one Aveira, one Yetzirah, one struggle that you have, and Bez Hashem Yisbarach will rise up over that and conquer. And if you are hounded by the Yetzirah, gather in the armies, the people of strength, someone whose Yetzirah is just grabbing onto him, and he tramples on different Aveiros. In his mind, it's mutter, completely mutter. I have to worry about it. I did already for the last 5 years. It's completely acceptable. Hashem, he has no problems. You have to strengthen yourself to separate from the Aveira. Like someone who separates from the kever, from the grave. Like, for example, someone has a very bad, wicked nature. And he's completely conditioned in all these terrible character traits. He drinks a lot, he's a drunkard. He plays a lot with dice. He's a gambler. He mentions HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he takes it levatala for no reason. He makes false vows. He wastes his time in emptiness and nothingness, just total batala, total waste of time. There's so many things, says the Pele Yoetz, that many people just trample on all day long. And all other types of averas and things that a person does in mitzvahs that we don't be mekayim, it's happening all the time. You have to be moisa nefesh. Sacrifice yourself to be punished, to separate yourself and stay away. You have to be like a man of war. Stand by your guarding. With different strategies. Usayagim, with different fences and different protection. You have to think to yourself the reward you're going to get for the mitzvah and the punishments you're going to get for the avera that you do. The harder it is to overcome, the harder it is to do the right thing. There's the agra, there's the reward that a person is going to receive. My love for you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, is as strong as death. That is fitting for our Father in heaven. Ad kidei l'kayim, until a person fulfills what it says in the pasuk, Ki alecha ragno, upon you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I'm willing to die for you. The death is the love that I have is so meaningful. Like in Avram Avinu, Avram was willing to shecht his own child for the sake of Hashem. Nothing stands in the way of someone that wants to do the Ratzon Hashem. That's all that matters, doing your will, Hashem. And after all the hard work and the effort, you got to ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu, beg him for mercy and for his help. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the merciful one, he will have mercy. He'll help us to bring glory to his name, Netzach, Selavet, forever and all eternity. Amen. Ken Yiratzai, may be the will of Hashem. This is Gvura. This is a Gibor, someone that is strong. Lasois Ratzon Shevavicha Shevashamayim, to do the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu in heaven. And we can still glean the koiches from this Yom Tov of Chanukah. Find that one area in your life, the Yetzirah, the Yavan that's in this world, that's gotten you. and be strong and courageous and valiant and have a strategy and a plan and flex those spiritual muscles, and you will be victorious in overcoming the Yetzer Hara and being a true Gibor Chayil, a strong warrior in the army of Hashem. A Freilich and Chanukah. Have a wonderful day.